Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your March 2021 Oracle, Tarot, and Astrology reading. We're going to get into some major themes and messages that will be coming through for you to see what lies ahead in your month of March. I hope you all are doing wonderful out there. Thank you for joining me again today. If you have not yet done so, I always invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. And also give it that like up by clicking that like button. Thank you for that. Cancer, as always, I'm going to throw out a few quick notes before we get started that these are a general reading. They don't resonate with every single Cancer out there, so please take what makes sense to you the most and leave the rest behind. This will mostly correspond with Cancer's Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information regarding the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull some oracle cards just to give you some major themes, and then we will go from there. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with our beautiful Cancers out there as we look at their messages for March 2021. Please bring through whatever information that they most need for their highest good. Thank you so much. All right, Cancer, so you have got the card of solitude coming in here for this month of March. So this is a time of stillness, quiet reflection, meditation, and good healing time spent with yourself, or even with somebody else that you do trust very deeply. But solitude is definitely preferred, giving yourself time to heal, reflect, regroup, recover, and restore. I also love that full moon is rising in the back. So around the time of the full moon may be a very important time that you really want to embrace a little bit of quiet reflective time as well. So let's get into your numerology. Let's pull a number and an accompanying theme for you. Ooh, and we also have adventures. So this could be leading you to some adventures taken on your own. Very interesting. I love the number 55. We have a doubling up of energy there. So the number 5 or that double 5 may be coming up as a very important number for you as well. To me, 5 is a number of growth, creativity, movement, sparks flying. And so this may really be, important for you to take a little trip by yourself, do something that feels adventurous just for yourself, to help, get those creative sparks flying again. Let's pull a crystal and chakra card for you next. And we have the Unakite. So all of this ties into this heart chakra. The Unakite encourages us to live in the present, let go of anything that's been holding us back from the past. So when you put these three together, we have definitely some adventures that are taken in a solitary direction, some adventures that are just for you, and really working to heal that heart chakra, staying in the moment, grounding and being present. And the Unakite is a gemstone that you might like to work with during this month of March as well. So let's go ahead and I'm going to set these to the side just to keep those there as a little guide stone for the rest of the reading. Let's go ahead and jump into your astrology here. So for the month of March, Cancer, we have some really good stuff, no doubt, because we are in Pisces season starting this month out. The Sun, Venus, and Neptune are all moving together in the magical water sign of Pisces. The reason that this is positive for you is that it does create a trine aspect to Cancer, both of you being a water sign. This is also the sign that highlights the 9th house of your universal chart, and that may be why that solitary adventure energy is coming through, because Sagittarius house energy is very much about, going on those journeys that are usually taken on your own to really reflect, search for your personal truth, and go to the higher heights. So it's a very beautiful spiritual journey and a feeling of adventure and pioneering that comes in with that. We also, of course, still have quite a lot going on in the sign of Aquarius. We have Jupiter Mercury and Saturn all in that sign for this month. Now keep in mind we do have some shifting going on. We do have some shaking and some moving. So keep in mind the Sun sign will move out of the sign of Pisces into the sign of Aries the Ram. That will be starting on March the 21st, and at the same time, same day on the 21st, Venus will be moving along with that, both into the sign of Aries. Now the sign of Aries is very dynamic, it's very action oriented, it's ruled by Mars, and so this sign can present some challenges for you, so make sure that most of the big changes or decisions that you make this month, Cancer, happen in the earlier part of the month, because you know that Mars energy, that Aries energy is more challenging. It creates more pressure to your sign, and it may make it feel a little bit harder to move. The new moon energy starts on Saturday the 13th. That is going to be also in the sign of Pisces, and it's going to be a very positive new moon cycle that really gets you into a great energy, and that builds up to the full moon in Libra on the 28th. So I would try to make most of your moves, you know, through the earlier part of the month. Later in the month, as you know, the sun goes into Aries, starts the spring equinox, and I would say that Aries is a little bit more of a challenging sign to you, Cancer, so just keep those in mind. So let's go ahead and dig into your tarot now. We're going to do a full Celtic cross spread for you. I will be using the Angel Wisdom Tarot for your main spread and clarifying with the Light Seekers Tarot. Nice. Oh, yeah. Wow, Cancer, you've got some nice cards coming in here. All right, so right at the center, right at the middle of this Celtic cross, we have the Empress card for March. So to me, this is very creative. It's flowing, it's love energy, it's ruled by Venus, right? She is also embodiment of Taurus and Libra energy. We do have that full moon in Libra at the end of the month, which I think will be very positive for you. But overall, our Empress card is one of good fortune, abundance, creative energy, nurturing a project or a person. It's a beautiful kind of feeling. It's very loving, very Earth Mother. Yeah. So you may be feeling like it's time to really manifest and realize some dreams on a large level this month, Pisces. Oh, I'm sorry, I called you Pisces. Meant to call you Cancer, but I'm feeling the Pisces energy around you very strongly. Eight of Pentacles. So you are working hard to manifest this. Yeah, so Cancer, one step at a time, one day at a time. Eight of Pentacles is definitely slow and steady, but surely this is also a card that deals with learning and studying and teaching. So you may be studying something new, you may be teaching someone else something new. A lot of people are watching, and you're leading by example. So if you're leaving a good example, Cancer, they're definitely paying attention. In the immediate past, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel there's a lot of Earth. Notice this. There's the Empress, the Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. You've been very loyal, dedicated, you know, really have put a lot of time and effort and energy already into some kind of project or journey that you have been on. And look at that. Yeah, ooh, with the Six of Swords. So the journey that you've been on has been not only one of creating grounding, balance, centering, a good foundation, maybe financially or materially under yourself, but it has also been a pattern of leaving behind old pain, old conflicts, old drama, old wounds. That Six of Swords is definitely about getting in that boat and leaving behind the troubled waters for the calmer days ahead, going into the immediate future. Check this out, Two of Cups. So there is a lot of heart healing, and whether you're single, coupled, in separation, long distance relationship, whatever it may be, Cancer, the Two of Cups is a very loving card. So even if you're single, this is the divine reaching out and really helping to heal your heart. If this was a relationship that had been on the rocks or a lot of miscommunications going on, this is really healing that. And sometimes if you're single, this is someone totally brand new coming into your world. It's a beautiful card. And look at that. What a great combination. So we have the Two of Cups and it is clarified by the Chariot, which is one of your power cards in the tarot. The Chariot is the Cancer card in the major arcana, and it is all about the balancing and blending of the two deep sides of your emotional center. So I do feel that, you know, if this is someone that you're coming back together with after a long time, it's like both of you have really healed a lot. A lot of you have done a deep amount of inner work. And you're just in a better place going forward, because the Chariot also brings us a lot of victory, success, moving forward. And yes, if you've been taking some of those solitary adventures and journeys within on your own, like when you come into union in a relationship, you just bring so much more to the table. You feel so much better, so much more healed. On the bottom, what you are focusing on in the subconscious position is the Ten of Swords. So check that out. You are focused on leaving behind the old pain, the old heartaches, the old wounds, anything that's been difficult. It's the end of difficult situations that brings you a lot of relief. Opportunities for new happiness coming in and a big weight off of your shoulders. So you're very focused on leaving anything that's been difficult in the past where it belongs. And we have the Judgment, yes, and you're resurrecting and having this beautiful resurgence afterwards. This is very much that Pluto card. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, and Judgment is, to me, like the higher vibration of the Death card, whereas the Death is the loss, the transition. Judgment brings in the resurrection, the rebirth. And so after this very difficult season and cycle, you're coming back to life. You're being the phoenix from the ashes. On the top, crowning the spread message from Spirit, is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is all about rapid-paced communication coming through. Could be a lot of messages, events that move with a lot of speed. So be open, because you might be getting a lot of texts, a lot of emails, a lot of messages coming through, and you want to review those carefully. Some of the people coming through might be coming through with a lot of nervous energy or a bit of anxiety. And if it's someone from the past, you know, maybe they didn't treat you the greatest, because here's that Six of Pentacles where things might have been out of balance, and they might be coming in to say, hey, Cancer, I really messed up and I would like to make things balanced as we go forward. If we go forward, you have to choose. You have to choose that. So Cancer, let's get you some advice on this as our next step to this reading. Let's see what they advise you to do around this. Oh, yeah. That's, oh wow, awesome. That's some nice energy. Okay, so Cancer, suggested approach is to be more lighthearted, more celebratory, connect with your soul tribe, with the people that really support you, your good friends. This is Three of Cups, so it's a beautiful kind of free-flowing energy. So it really is saying, you know, embrace your happiness, embrace gratitude. That is going to keep you going in the direction that you want to be. You're already going in a good direction, but that's just going to help encourage it even more. And then on top of that, we have the Two of Wands. And so to me, this is like new doors opening. The Two of Wands is always about those fresh new beginnings. And that's definitely starting to come in as we go into getting closer and closer to the springtime. That's a very strong feel, you know, it's those doors opening. And you might be choosing, Cancer, between one option, two options. There might be a few that present themselves with that, but they're going to make you happy. That's the feeling I get. Going into what you need to know is that we have the Ace of Wands, and this to me is passionate, brand new beginnings, a gift from the divine, truly. It's like the hand of Spirit really coming in to start moving in your life and helping you to create something brand new. That's the feeling I really get, is that you're pulling away more and more from things that have made you sad, things that have not been true for you or haven't worked out. You've done a lot of work, a lot of healing work, and so Spirit is really letting you know, look, there's amazing opportunities ahead. Be optimistic, be bold. The time to take action is coming very soon here. And look at that. Yes, Cancer. 10 of Cups on top of this card. Absolutely. There's blessing on the way. There's spiritual and emotional fulfillment, feeling of happiness. This is a great read. It really is. Hopes and Fears card is, you know, real obvious. It's like a King of Wands. This is, again, that Aries energy. It's very leadership oriented. It's very much the divine masculine, going out and getting what you want. And so I do feel that you really, you know, you're hoping that you can embrace this very bold, courageous energy, but you're also a little bit afraid of doing that, because Cancer, you are a more soft, sensitive kind of sign, and sometimes it can be a little bit hard for you to vocalize those things that you really want. But you should ask for what you want. Look at this, 3 of Cups. Look at that. There it is. And this was also your suggested approach. Again, seek out your soul tribe, seek out the people that you don't have to explain yourself a whole lot to. They just intuitively understand your deep needs and longings. And so on the outcome, another one of your very powerful cards from the tarot. This is the High Priestess, which is absolutely connected to those lunar energies and the moon. So overall, you know, there's a lot of things moving and shaking this month, and it's a lot of positive stuff. But definitely take time out. That's why that Solitude card came up in the beginning, because you're going to need to take time to meditate, to reflect, turn inward, recover, heal, and let these changes, you know, settle and take shape within your life. That's very much what that feels like. Ooh, and look at our Empress coming back up again. I love this reading for you, Cancer. I mean, this is just divine feminine power right here about Earth Mama. There she is, literally Earth Mama. And, you know, it's about creativity. It's about nurturing, you know, those projects, those dreams to full completion. And I feel like the more that you take this kind of intuitive, relaxed approach around this, the more that it manifests. So we had, you know, 3 of Cups came out twice. We had the Empress come out twice here. What else did we get? We got the Chariot. We got the 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness, guys, this is a beautiful reading. It is just full of positive manifestation and changes and working towards your goals. Oh, and look, and we got the 8 of Pentacles twice, because this is on the bottom. And that was, you know, one of the cards at your center. So you're definitely working at it. You're not shirking the responsibilities or the real world effort that has to be put into making this happen. It's not like you're just sitting there dreaming and it's not going anywhere, right? You're ready to manifest some serious stuff here, Cancer. We also have the 6 of Cups, so definitely there is that sense of nostalgia, sentimentality, healing the inner child, and family dynamics. And if this happens to deal with a reconciling of a relationship, that would be a very positive card coming in as well for some of you. Remember, these are general, guys. So let's get a Keepers of the Light Oracle. We're going to pull one spirit guide for you for your affirmation for the end of this reading. Oh, I like this one. Paul the Venetian is coming through here. He was an Italian artist and very connected to the arts. So if you are, you know, artistic, have any kind of creative outlets, Cancer, this is going to be a very powerful spiritual guide and ally for you. So experiencing grace, share your gifts with grace, waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Absolutely. So Cancer, work with Paul the Venetian. This is a great card, great spirit guide for you, as well as any, you know, divine spiritual beings that, you know, encourage your inspiration, and really creating something beautiful with love, with intention and purpose. So have an amazing March, my dear Cancers, and I'll be seeing you again very soon. Take care.